was perhaps the greatest women's game ever played. Now, a year on from that extraordinary Rugby World Cup final, England and New Zealand return to Auckland. It's effectively another final with the WXV1 trophy to be decided, but for many, it is simply the rematch. Welcome to Go Media's Mount Smart Stadium, across town from where that final was played in Auckland. I'm Ricky Swanell, alongside me, former Blackburn Honey Hirame Smiler, and this is the one everyone's been waiting for.
Oh, this is huge, Ricky. There's so much nerves, I think, right around the stadium, but especially in those changing rooms right now across both teams. Can't wait for this one.
Here is the table as we head into the final match of WXV1, and a win or even just 2 bonus points will be enough for England to secure that title. New Zealand need to win and deny England at least one of those bonus points if they are to lift the trophy. There are a few permutations which we may have to get to. For now, though, it is about everything that is ahead. England and New Zealand in their 31st meeting, 19-10 in favour of New Zealand, with 1 draw in there, and of course the most recent one, last year's World Cup final, 34-31 in favour of New Zealand. It's a perfect early evening here in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. A gentle breeze, bright sunshine, nice conditions, no rain in the forecast.
Light.
Quick kickoff.
Kick off, and which way are you going?
I'll go that way.
Cool. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Formalities done. Fans getting into the crowd, getting their seats for this big match, and they have come from far and wide, local celebrities and fans of both teams getting in position, ready to swing their poi, just as they did in such vast numbers a year ago. And honey, for New Zealand, we talk about the ultimate test of their credentials. They were beaten by France in round 1 of WXV, but this is the one that truly shows where they are at.
Oh, absolutely. And you think of the last 6 meetings between these two teams, the history speaks to itself. They were 3 each in terms of wins and losses. And for me, it's just the whole build-up and the prep for both these teams. Look at the excitement already on Ruby Tui's face. She's been in great form. There's just so much on the line for this. Effectively, the biggest match of the year. Well, the Black Ferns, they make minimal changes to their starting lineup with Henwood, Ponsonby, Rural Roos, Chelsea Bremner. They pack down the type 5 with sister Alana Bremner comes back into the loose forward trio, joining co-captain Simon and Migueli Tu'u. No changes in the backs with Marino Tohunu and current Rugby World Player of the Year co-captain Demand in the halves. Brunt Duplessis in midfield combination with Paul, Tui and Holmes, a potent back 3. And I caught up with Director of Rugby head coach Alan Bunting earlier. Bunce, Rugby World Cup rematch, some fierce battles between New Zealand and England. How have you managed to players' emotions heading into this match?
I think it's just an incredible opportunity to be able to play England again. We were number 1 here again 1 year later, and really to test where we are, so girls are pretty excited, eh?
You come off a good performance last week. Any specific areas you're wanting to tidy up?
Oh, there's a few areas, but obviously set pieces is really important today, and we'll hold on to the ball for a bit longer.
Go well tonight.
Thanks, Hunts.
Well, England have not only been perfect in WXV, they've been perfect all season, a 9-match winning streak, looking to complete an unbeaten season. They've only lost 3 of their last 60 test matches. That dates all the way back to the 2017 final. They have set the standards for many, many years, the Red Roses, but then missed out on the big one last year. Sarah Byrne anchors the England scrum with Carson and Atkin Davis. Rosie Galligan returns at lock, while Morwenna Telling's rewarded for strong form to join captain Packer and the outstanding Matthews in the loose. Veteran Natasha Hunt gets the start at halfback with Aitchison outside, Hurd and Rowland to the midfield, and there is speed to burn in the back 3, McDonald, Dow and Kildun. Late change, Amy Cocaine ruled out, Connie Powell comes on to the England bench. The interim head coach of England is Lewis Deakin.
Lewis, probably the biggest game of the year. Your players must be hungry to get out there and retain world #1 ranking.
No, the players are massively excited. Yeah, we've had a great week. The girls are really prepared for today.
Any specific work-ons you're wanting the players to target tonight?
No, I think I've been really pleased with how they've gone so far. Just looking to balance our game up. Like our set pieces function really well, and today it's going to take a little bit more than that, I think.
All the best tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Revenge or redemption, a point to prove or credentials to confirm, whichever way you cut it. New Zealand against England. The rematch offers 80 minutes of enthralling action. The world's #1 and 2 ranked sides with another trophy on the line. The world ranking of #1 also up for grabs as well. All to play for the Ferns and the Roses.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, would you please be upstanding and join us in the singing of the national anthems of New Zealand and England.
King
New Zealand, England, kick-off moments away. Crystal Murray at the head of the haka for New Zealand. Honey, let's look at matchups, tactics. Who do you see, or where do you see the keys of this match?
Oh, look, I'm really looking forward to seeing the likes of Marley Packer and Kennedy Simon go up against each other. Both just demons when it comes to the breakdown, damaging defenders. Both are in top form. They're menacing, they're fearless. I can't wait for those two. They excite me the most throughout this match.
So many across the board. So many of these players were part of that final. For others, for some in New Zealand side, it's their first time facing England. The likes of Amy Duplessis, Sylvia Brunt. Likewise for England. First chance for Morena Telling. Young players getting a taste of this magnificent rivalry. Marley Packer, Ruahei Demand, the two captains, both nominees for World Rugby's Women's Player of the Year. Natasha Hunt, it's been a long wait for her to take on New Zealand again. 2017 final the last time, and the brilliant Alex Matthews, unsung star of this England side. Amy Barrett-Theron is our referee, her 37th test, becoming the most capped women's test referee. Holly Davidson, Amber McLaughlin, her assistants, Andrew McMenemy, the TMO. Off the boot of Holly Aitchison, England and New Zealand, round two is underway. The kickoff is brought down by Renee Holmes. Good charge on it, but then a knock-on on the ground from England. Charge from Natasha Hunt. See the coaching team, Ellen Bunting on the far side, Mike Delaney in the middle. Steve Jackson nearest to us, new coaching team. Bunting was part of the crew last year. New Zealand will feed this first scrum just on their own 22. Marino Tohinu. It's a firm platform from both teams from which to start. And it's Sylvia Brunt playing in at first receiver with a good hard carry from the 19-year-old. Marino Tohinu rolls a kick high into the air. McDonald underneath this one and brings it down nicely. Claudia McDonald gets through the first tackle of Tui and then bumps off Ponsonby as well. Good charge from the left winger. Burns stopped in a good tackle. It's a nice hit by Ruse and Chelsea Bremner. Here's Alex Matthews' first touch with a super impressive number 8. As England look to build early on here. Bird in open territory. Gets through the first tackle and the offload is good. Great support play. England press. Finding another hole and another offload for Packer. Barging towards the line, 6 metres short. England are finding early holes. Aitchison for Rowland. Quick hands, Kildunn just holds on. Now she's stopped by Demand and driven back. Important tackle by the New Zealand captain as England click through the phases early. Hunt picking out her runners. It's nice quick ball again from which to use it. Carson. Hunt again, they keep coming around the corner. Atkin Davis, 4 tries in her last start. They come again for Byrne, who started it with that great charge. Doesn't get through her opposite Amy Rule. From a standing start, Allcroft. England looking to strike early here. 2.5 minutes in and already up to 14 phases.
All on.
Pick and go will come again from England. Packer, ever so close this time. Hunt short, just driven back again. It's hard defence on the line from Simon for New Zealand. Now they open it up again. Aitchison flat once more for Rowland, bumping off a couple of defenders. Again, just stopped in her tracks. New Zealand through Ponsonby, got hands on it, stolen away on the goal line by Georgia Ponsonby.
Well, England have come out hungry, and look at this. It's number 3, Sarah Byrne, makes that initial break, gets straight through Amy Rule. New Zealand are being forced to make a whole lot of tackles in this opening 3 minutes. And once again, they'll get possession here.
England coaching team, Lewis Deacon, Sarah Hunter on one side, Lou Meadows nearest to us here. With this feed to the scrum, Dean carried back the position Ponsonby was in, so a 5-metre scrum for England. Lots of options for them.
Set!
It's well controlled at the back at the moment. Now England get a bit of a shove. New Zealand holding firm. They've got the scrum penalty, England. Matthews controlling it at the back. New Zealand backpedaling. Matthews packs, goes, scores the try. Brilliant from Alex Matthews. Superb control. England's physical power opens up the scoring.
Well, England have come out all guns blazing, and how good for them to really dominate in terms of scrum. Hasn't been operating that well for them throughout this competition, only 76%, but they make sure of it this time, and they open the scoring for England through Matthews.
All good? Sorry, what time it is? Thank you.
Holly Aitchison hasn't missed a kick in WXV1, and she hasn't missed that one either. It's a perfect start for England. Aitchison converts the try of Alex Matthews, 7 points to 0. New Zealand with the restart, 5.5 minutes gone. It's into the hands of Abby Dow, another of the nominees for World Rugby Player of the Year. Brilliant England winger.
Timing.
A little second shove comes on from Michaeli Tu'u, and it just makes it a little difficult for Hunt. Like Atkin Davis carries forward, and they'll line up. Sarah Byrne has already looked good with ball in hand, as she often does.
Music, wait!
And now Hunt will look to send this up into the Auckland night sky. It's allowed to bounce, and the bounce is tricky in the end. Medirangi Paul does well to tidy up. It's there for Renee Holmes, who runs into 2 England defenders. It's good defence. New Zealand gets some possession and allows a chance for their forwards to get some ball in hand. Marino Tohinu runs out the back. Roos. New Zealand looking to get their flyers into the action quickly. The first touch for Tui, dragged down by McDonald. Brunton again playing in that first receiver position. There's Demand, and now Rule not getting through Telling. Oh, Demand just had a little look up as Rosie Gallagher came at her. Advantage being played here for England from the knock on, and Matthews almost tore away. Aitchison working down a blind side. Kildunno come to the line. They go to Dow. Got rid of Paul. Got rid of Demand. Can't get past Holmes. Just as the advantage was called over. A key tackle from Renee Holmes at the back.
Oh, vital tackle, because you cannot give Abby Dow any room to move. She is a superb finisher.
And free advantage to play with it.
There's plenty going on here. The knock on from Demand. We'll check out the pickup here from Carson, the prop. And then they go to work. They're happy to use the short side. Play with the sideline there. Well, look at that tackle from Renee Holmes.
New Zealand under the pump early. England looking really lively and clinical with ball in hand. Ponsonby has just had to heave this in. It's a complete mess of a line out. Total misunderstanding.
captain, or would you like scrum?
Absolutely
Scrum chosen.
disastrous line out, and now England look to heap more pressure on here with the scrum.
Well, we don't often see a mistake like that from Georgia Ponsonby. Celebrating her 20th game alongside Kennedy
Yes,
Simon and Luke
tight
O'Connell
end
when
will
she
down on 20s.
gets some field time.
Really good
Once again,
stability on the
England
set. Please keep it that way.
in prime field position, as well as having the lion's share of all the possession made. Look at the tackles made already there from New Zealand.
Bind.
7 missed tackles early from New Zealand. It's been an
Sorry, I was holding the scrum because she hadn't got her bind yet. Okay.
early onslaught for sure.
It's actually back here.
But she keeps stepping back.
Okay, so if you go back to the mark, I'll bring her in.
Okay.
Yep. Can you come in?
Oh, plenty of chat already
Are you happy with that
in the
space?
scrums.
I am, yeah.
New Zealand have managed to gain the most scrum penalties on opposition feed throughout this tournament. See if they can pull one here.
Crouch. Bind.
It's good, man.
Six.
Hunt will clear. Aitchison for Tatiana Hurd, loves to punch a hole in the middle. She's stopped this time. Good defence from Demant and Brunt initially. Ball's going to squeeze out of there and away they'll come through. Telling. And again, they switch the point of attack. Here's Hurd once more. They've created some space here for Dow. Try and use her pace around the outside. Paul comes at her, slips off one. She's so elusive, so evasive, Abby Dow. And now Packer lines up for a charge. England pressing again. It has been an onslaught in the opening 10 minutes. Good hit, Mikaeli Tu'u. Ball still there for Atkin Davis. Little pop ball for Matthews, who just barges her way through New Zealand's defence. Around they come again. It's a relentless white wave. Galligan. Telling again. So strong with ball in hand. Ponsonby tried to get over it, couldn't do so. Aitchison for Kildun out the back. Stopped by Duplessis.
Not enough, not enough. Thank you.
England just patient once more, looking for their big runners
Good work,
to
tackler.
find a hole, to find a seam. Matthews once more. Stopped by Mikaeli Tu'u. Awkward for Alex Matthews, does well. Rosie Galligan shifted on for Telling. New Zealand can't get near it again. It's recycled once more. There for Hurd. Look to get the arms free. Pops a ball. The handling is good. It's excellent from England. They've got advantage as well. Galligan clatters towards the line. All the pressure coming. Matthews for a second. This time she got it. Oh, just held up in there. Alex Matthews.
Hold up, we're going back to the penalty.
Ever so close again. They are battering New Zealand.
Closer. Offside. Offside. 13 never made it back onside.
The penalty there goes against Amy Duplessis, and the New Zealand defence are under all sorts of pressure as waves of white jerseys continue to
Yes, thank you.
keep flying at them. Matthews has a stab at the line and she's initially held up.
Yes,
But
thank you.
look, this is prime area for England to execute their line out.
This is England's bread and butter. It's there for Oldcroft. The maul will set on her. And they start to rumble forward. Not getting too much momentum at the moment. New Zealand have done well. Now it's going forward. Now it's charging forward. Over the line they crash. Try scored. The pile of bodies. The pats on the back look to be going to Morwenna Telling. Atkin Davis perhaps will get the confirmation regardless. It's like Atkin Davis and the try is on the board.
Oh, how good, and you could almost feel it coming. They do this so well, don't they, England? They take their time, they're patient, they get all their players in, they stay tight, they stay compact, and then they start moving, driving forward, almost unstoppable. And it's Lark Atkins Davis. Second try for England.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it in the last one.
Well, she got 4 last week, a world record for a hooker in the women's game. Now another for Lark Davis.
Space beside that last penalty.
Aitchison again just strikes it so smoothly, and it's a 14-0 lead for England after 13 minutes. Some running repairs for Amy Duplessis. Short restart from New Zealand, just goes 10 metres, lands in the hands of Mackenzie Carson, who's earned the start in the last 2 matches at loose end. Here's Packer. The 2 open sides, the 2 captains come together and match up. Simon and
Use it
Packer
right!
up to the air.
Stop!
Demand coming forward for New Zealand, Marino Tohinu, but England getting
boys in
offside.
front.
Claudia McDonald, I think, she was called out, didn't come out of play, so chance here for New Zealand to try and get something going after a relentless start from England.
Well, definitely a little bit of reprieve for New Zealand. Likely they'll go to the line and test out their line out.
The scrum where she kicked it from, or the penalty where the error is for being in front? Okay. Always in front.
Oh, Holmes hasn't found touch yet. She made a real mess of the touch finder. It's gone dead.
Scrum 22.
England will get the scrum on the 22.
Scrum chosen. It's on the 10.
No, rather on the 10.
Scrum chosen.
Stats there. Well, no surprise with England having 80% of possession
All good.
in this game so far. They marched all the way back.
Just in the last scrum, keep the space, please, on the side. Keep the space. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Scrum is creaking sideways a little bit. Matthews controls it. Now England going forward. They've earned another penalty here. Another scrum penalty goes England's way. Little chip kick over the top from Aitchison. Almost there. Yeah, the bounce is great for McDonald. Thought it might have just beaten her initially. Instead, it's there for Tatiana Hurd. England look to launch. Again, McDonald puts a hard kick through. It's fielded by Holmes, but the scrum from England overpowering New Zealand at the moment.
Sure.
The scrum is definitely operating well for them, but also the ruck speed. We've seen a bit of an offload game
Turning the scrum.
from England.
Comes though from mistakes. New Zealand drop ball from Demand, the missed touch finder here, the poor line out. England too good
Hold it, Amber. Can you get them
to
to
let
please? Thank you.
for New Zealand to give them ball like that. Here's some line out ball from Gallagher. They work him over. Atkin Davis. Here's Hunt. Aitchison, lots of bodies in motion. McDonald coming off her win, gets rid of the first defender, and they've got another advantage here. Going backwards, but the penalty is going to be against New Zealand once more.
No advantage. Black 11 playing the play without the ball.
Exciting to see the variation off the England line out. See Lark Davies, she wraps around the back, and they pick up the back player, but penalties conceded from New Zealand there, really starting to compound. Nails the throat.
6 wide.
It's the wraparound play there. And then again with Atchison, you see here,
Just hold it.
Mererangi Paul flies off her wing to shut down the support plate. She's then penalised for it.
So you can have
Once again giving England
Thank you.
good field position just outside their own 22.
Well, Wena Telling heading to the sideline for an
Time's
HIA.
off.
Maisie Allen
For their lace as well.
coming onto the field with a very
Okay,
bunged up
White.
nose. That
Thank you.
happened in the warm-up for Maisie Allen. A blood nose.
Time back on.
Allcroft, quick ball off the top for Hunt. Wide this time for Rowland. Just a little misunderstanding this time. Dow goes back to clean up the loose ball. Tries to go through the middle. She can be also equally as dangerous as she is out wide, Abby Dow. Again, Hunt just looking to pin New Zealand back down into their own corner. Paul attacks this one. Has a run back at the England defence. Mererangi Paul, nominee for World Rugby Breakthrough Player of the Year. Demand. New Zealand going to run from inside their own 22. Brunt tries to go over the top of Hurd. Holmes can't get her way through Holcroft and Byrne. From a standing start, Kennedy Simon just throws herself
she's
at
cleaned
the
you out,
England
thank you.
defence, and now they will look to clear with the boot of Demand. Send it down to Kildunn, who's underneath this one just on halfway, and Ellie Kildunn will tear back at New Zealand. Tackle around the ankles. Tui trying to get over. Has Tui stolen it for New Zealand? No, lost her feet.
You're not supporting your body weight. Over there. Yep. Just a stronger body position and a lift there.
England just
She was on and
camped down in this area,
Time off.
punishing with penalties.
Haven't often used many kicks and play throughout this tournament. They take the option there, but it lands straight in Ellie Kildunn's hands. She is deceptively quick and will always have an intent to run first. Such a threat.
Just want to get a nice clean jacket picture. That's all.
Again, possession and territory all in England's favour. And with that amount of pressure on New Zealand, penalties are starting to compound.
New Zealand dominated the rivalry, but think back to prior to that World Cup final, the two before that, two of the heaviest defeats New Zealand ever suffered was against England, and then that match-up last year, one for the absolute ages. But some differences to this England side. On that day, Hannah Bottoman and Helena Rowland were both ruled out in the week. They lost
That's a close one.
the
I
halfback.
can understand your picture on that, but for me, she
And
went
Fante
to
in the build-up.
I can ask her to show an even better picture, but it's not.
The French players watch on.
You're good. Thank you. 6.
Gabrielle Vernier with the wave, another nominee for World Rugby Player of the Year, which will be announced after this match. But here come England again. Packer peels away, Hurd from a standing start. Once more coming at New Zealand, who's had to make a lot of tackles in this opening 20 minutes. Tatiana Hurd. Good shot put on her by Simon. Packer buries the head, goes low into the New Zealand defence. Byrne makes metres every time. Collision of bodies. Ponsonby shoots up off the line to stop Matthews this time. Does a good job of it. But still they come. Packer shipped it on to Allen.
No.
They keep coming away to the right. Aitchison rolling with her good footwork, trying to find her way through the traffic. Ball still's clear, it's ripped away, and Paul quickest to the loose ball, but a knock on in there.
It's gone forward.
No, it was ripped and stripped and forward in the process.
So it's you did well to rip that, but unfortunately you ripped it forward.
Well, you can see here, she gets on the inside, does Rowland. And it's actually Bremner that forces the strip there.
And can you come in just
Mererangi comes up with it.
Thank you.
And once again, England get the scrum. Right on their 5 now.
It depends where the ball goes.
See them set up here. But Abby Dell out on the far side.
You're good. Crouch. Bind. Set.
New Zealand got a good hit on, and
Yeah, there's an issue on both sides there, ladies. Hold your weight. Don't step back. Okay. Time off blood.
oh, it's Maisie Allen who's, yeah. So she's the replacement at the moment for Morwenna Telling, who's having a head injury assessment.
There we go.
Allen took this bump in the warm-up. This will probably suit New Zealand though, honey, just a chance to get in here, regroup and re-gather, because they have been beaten up in this opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, and look, it always starts right in here with the pack. There'll be plenty of comms coming in from the leaders, the likes of Bremner there. Alana, she comes back into the starting lineup. Look at the tackles there. They made 63 and missed 12. And that's really where it's got to start for them. Fronting up those first up tackles.
You might need a new jersey at halftime. You might need a new jersey at halftime, please. Perfect, thank you. Not in this area, I can assume, yeah.
Marty Packer. She will always spur her team on from here. She sets the tone for them, drives the standards, whereas Aitchison drives them around the park. England try and get a shove on. It's hooked back in the end. Front rows have popped up. It's a real bouncing, messy ball. Eventually it's Matthews quickest to the loose ball, and Byrne picks it up and goes again. Stopped in a good shot by Kate Henwood. They've recovered well from an untidy scrum, have England, and they're on attack once more. Happy to keep it in tight with a pick and go for Packer. She's stopped though and bent back by the New Zealand defence. Pick once more, Byrne, who has been in the thick of everything for England. Allen's the next one, and away they come again. Low and hard and driving to the line. Here's Zoe Allcroft. Centimetres short, coming again. New Zealand camped on this line. Bodies underneath it once more. England will dig it out again. They keep plugging away to the right. Hunt, Byrne, too easy in the end for Sarah Byrne. They're pounding away at the New Zealand line and coming up with points every time.
Yeah, I agree. No dominance really.
Well, once again, their set piece operates so well, sets the platform. Look at the big space in there between Ponsonby and Mirirangi Paul. They needed to cover that a lot earlier because Byrne was lined up nice and early. She saw it. She screamed for that ball from Natasha Hunt. She gets the third try for England.
Well, we thought pre-match that New Zealand didn't want to get in this physical fight, but to be fair, they haven't been allowed to do anything, but England have just taken it to them and are thoroughly deserving of this big lead early on.
Halfway through the first half, team. Nothing to change from my side. We're all happy?
Aitchison, this one will stay away, her first miss of the competition, but England 19, New Zealand 0 after 24 minutes. Still some running repairs for Maisie Allen, getting back in, but Sarah Byrne thoroughly deserving of that try. New Zealand go down into the 22 and into the hands of Ellie Kildunn from the kick-off. Finds a good exit on the touchline. 10 metres shy off the halfway mark.
Can I put white on the line? Thank you.
Plenty of smiles there from Ellie Kildun. Why not? They've really dominated this opening 20 minutes.
Let's get that set up.
Well, New Zealand's last line-out was a hot mess. That one only marginally better, and it's fallen on England's side still. This one down the throat of Mererangi Paul, and she's going to be urged on by the crowd in Auckland to run it back at them. Caught just short of halfway. Marino Tauhinu for Roos. Always good with ball in hand. Maia Kawanakaulani Roos. Duplessis can't get around the outside of her opposite Roland. Dement. Mikaeli Tu'u looks for the offload for Simon. On the shoulder is the New Zealand co-captain. It's good, quick ball. Chelsea Bremner flicks it away for Henwood, shovels it along the line. Dement up over the top for Paul. New Zealand with their first real attacking foray in the match. Roos again goes at Packer and Carson. They come to the left with Holmes and Ponsonby. Alana Bremner, that looked flat at best. But play on is the call. Dement again. New Zealand chance to click through some phases for the first time. Mikaeli Tu'u gets over the game line. Good clean out on poor old Maisie Allen. Now the nose is going, but at the moment it's about defence. Mikaeli Tu'u. Allen is in there again.
Good work, one. Stay. Good.
Dement. Duplessis trying to press and probe for a hole, but it's come undone. All the good work. Forced one too many, New Zealand. And after 11 phases, the drop ball.
Was their only really first shot
Let's form up, please.
of possession, and look at the contact there with Mikaeli Tu'u. Just charges at the England defence. Eventually decides to take it out wide. But just push that pass, didn't need to happen.
So in that last scrum, both of you went up. There's no dominance. You must go forward for dominance, please.
First chance to really see Mikaeli Tu'u go at it. Really, though, what two quality number 8s in this match. Matthews and Mikaeli Tu'u.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
England scrummers had the ascendancy. This one stable from both sides. Skip ball for Roland, who puts her good right boot to it. Finds some open space. The bounce for Kildun, charging on is all Holmes. Just gets there. She had Kildun and Dow bearing on her. Got the offload away to Brunt as well. Dement, little chip kick over the top, but that's straight into the hands of Aitchison. Well read, pushed it too far. Did Dement, and England come back at them again. McDonald's got the overlap. She had the mismatch on the tight forward. A little in and away, a little juggle and a bounce. Still there for Claudia McDonald. Dement gets hands on it. And now Tui, ball's gone backwards. It'll be New Zealand possession.
It's gone back.
Somehow, Ruahei Dement saved the day for her team. And Marino Tauhinu's going to try and exit out of their own 22 once again. Only down as far as Aitchison on the 10 metre. Kildun. Smashed. Peeled back by Simon. Roland presents it again for Dow once more around the outside of Paul. A little weave around again. It's Holmes who just grabs her around the ankles. Last line of defence for New Zealand. Byrne. That's come off Rule's hand, so it's a knock-on against New Zealand. And they will have to play it. How England
the tackle.
showing all their skills.
Look at the take here from Aitchison.
20 wide.
Straight away they go on attack. They find McDonald. She gets through the defence. But look at this try-saving tackle here from Dement. There's no one else in front. But then she gets straight back up on her feet, reloads, wins the turnover. Some heavy contact coming in from Kennedy Simon. Abby Dow gets around Mererangi Paul once again. Beautifully made try-saving tackle from Renee Holmes.
And if there is
Dow's
anything,
catching Paul a couple of times on that outside, isn't she?
Well, she's deceptively quick.
do we need you?
They both are. So she seems to be winning that battle at the moment. She's had plenty of opportunities.
Morena telling back out there for
Just give me
England.
a second while the crowd.
Past her HIA, so Ellen goes back to the
Thank you.
sideline.
Okay,
Kennedy
I'll grab
Simon
another.
down for New Zealand at the moment. She's having a
Sorry,
restrap.
Timo was talking to me.
New Zealand co-captain.
Who's been busy. So far,
point.
12 tackles already. Couple of carries for her
You
team
asked me about
that have had
there was a
limited
clean-out.
possession.
We were happy there was a legal clean-out. The TMO was cleared up for no foul play.
England will
Ready to go, team?
really sense,
My team.
smell a bit of blood in the water here
Thanks,
as we
Amber.
head into the final 10 minutes of the half.
Okay, let's go New Zealand.
They've been
go,
camped
England.
down this end.
All good.
What the spread. Right across the width of the field here. With McDonald sitting right on the
Come back
sideline.
on.
Maybe Dow's
Coach.
tucked in behind Atchison. Don't forget they've got the threat of Alex Matthews on the back of the scrum as well.
Hunt, Aitchison for Hurd. Ball back in field for Dow. It was well read by New Zealand's defence. It had to be. Around they come for Galligan. Hit in a heavy tackle by Mikaeli Tu'u. Dow stayed down, just getting back into play, into position now. Byrne, Hurd. Tatiana Hurd just starting to find little cracks again.
No, don't
Such a
kick it.
hard runner, young midfielder. Aitchison rolls a little kick for Kildun. What a pickup! What a finish in the corner.
Time
They're
off.
going to check.
We're going upstairs.
She's
Is it
not
grounded?
sure,
Yep.
we're not sure,
Okay, a minute.
but it was a brilliant bit of skill anyway.
Our on-field decision is a try because we have grounding. Can you check touch pass, please?
So on-field decision try, we're checking grounding.
Touch.
Yeah, stand by.
So they've got a grounding, but they want to see whether Ellie Kildun was in touch on the way through.
Is that a big toe on the line there, Minute?
Just here. It looks like it touches the line. What skill.
Okay, Amy, I have a decision.
Yes, Minute?
The white player's in touch prior to grounding.
Well, it deserved
Okay,
the
and
try. What
she's
skill,
in
as you
touch
say,
in the field
from
of
Ellie
play.
Kildun.
Correct.
Thank you. No try. Touch.
Here it is again. Atchison just stabs it through. No one back there. Just a superb skill and well-balanced athlete of Ellie Kildun. Doesn't get that one, but how good does it look?
Well, she documents a lot of tour life. Ellie Kildun, Ellie films. That one would have looked beautiful on her slow-mos, I'm sure. Take it anyway.
Receivers, 2 meters.
New Zealand get a line out just when they need it, and they'll look for Simon to crash it out.
Balls available. Good timing on the test.
Back
Stay.
for Demand. That's been touched and flight, and it's come back in field for Dow. Allow England to launch again with Kildun. She's got McDonald and Aitchison. Goes herself, Kildun. Tries to weave her way around the New Zealand defence. Opens it up for Aitchison. Roos coming across. That looked flat as well. But it's there for New Zealand. And Tui, who just throws a wild no-look pass. Demand tidies up. New Zealand looking ragged. Under pressure eventually. Cool head of the captain. Brings it back into play. Maya Roos. Rule. Protected the ball well under the attention of Kildun. Sylvia Brunt spinning across for Ponsonby. Now some space for Paul. Can't quite get around as Dow clings on around the ankle. Matthews almost in over that, but it'll come back for Marino Tohinu. Slowly. Allows England to set their line and shoot up off it. Duplessis. Holmes back deep in own 22. Tui now. Real show now. Chops back in field, Ruby Tui. No way through Oldcroft though. Again, England's defence so quick out of the line. Ponsonby again tried to offload in contact. It's gone forward. They hand the ball back. New Zealand conceding possession cheaply, and England looking to make them pay. Hunt getting herself in a tangle with Packer. And there's no advantage either way. It'll be England ball.
It's actually a forward pass and then knock on.
Marley Packer, she's fired up. You can see here, good show of hands, but once again, Ponsonby just pushes a pass to Brunt. Look at the contact coming in there. It's the experience of Marley Packer up against young gun Sylvia Brunt.
Now Sarah Hunter to the right there was, of course, the captain of that England team. Only finished up with them earlier this year, part of the Gallagher High Performance Academy coaching system, developing leadership and coaching opportunities.
Set! Use it!
Better scrum for New Zealand, but Matthews has it for Hunt. So much experience between the pair of them. No way through for Kildun. And it's ripped away by Paul. It's really well in there. And eventually squeezes it back. So important intervention for New Zealand, who have just been pegged in their own half. Henwood. Demand to the line. Oh, cut out ball. McDonald had a crack at it. It's left some space for Tui. Going to put a kick ahead for Duplessis to chase. Kildun will get back there in plenty of time. It's a good tackle from Demand, close to the sideline. Rugged from New Zealand trying to blow over the top. England eventually get back in numbers. Ponsonby has to roll out of the way. So eventually, good ball on for Telling from Gallagher. Hunt's going to send this up again, though she's not. She's going to spread it. Aitchison for Hurd. Brunt, Matthews shovels it along for Dow. Brunt coming across at her. Again, Paul's come up. Again, she gets rid of Paul. It's Brunt who drags her down. Maybe Dow making some space down that side. New Zealand physical pressure, though, and it's there for Brunt. Chelsea Bremner it was coming through to blow over the top. Holmes. Demand again trying to find some space in behind. And it's once again Kildun just easily scooped it up and able to open up for McDonald. Bangs a big ball downfield. She's hit it out on the full though. New Zealand will get it back.
Well, the intensity of this game is ramped up right from kick-off the full 34 minutes. There's plenty of frantic attack coming from New Zealand. They choose to kick possession away.
Come off.
Look at the turnovers conceded there. Definitely an area for New Zealand. Get their support play in earlier because England are all over them at the moment.
Well, frantic's the word you use, and it just looks a bit panicked sometimes, doesn't it, from New Zealand? You see that scoreboard pressure doesn't help, but they're chasing the game already.
They haven't had any time in their own 22.
Set up at the line out is fine.
They're being forced to play running rugby. Look at the meters made there from England. The moment they get possession, they end up straight back in their own half, in their green zone. Equally, New Zealand are used to playing a whole lot of running rugby and playing an expensive game, but they're just pushing one too many passes.
Clear receiver. Time on.
Ponsonby goes quick, finds Roos. The line out woes look to be sorted for now as Demand crashes in to the line. Alana Bremner coming back into the side today. Simon.
Slip, fine.
Demand. Brunt. Brunt, great tackle. I heard. Feel like that's a battle we're going to see over many years. And again, New Zealand just the misunderstandings,
Thank you, I'll
the
deal with it.
miscommunications, and it's coming
Just a
with
little bit more
errors
control there, please.
as they're under
I get you,
pressure.
but we don't need anything like that. Scrum.
Yeah, there's confusion there between Michaeli Tu'u. But look at these 2 sevens. Can't get it. Marley Packer. She is a no muck around, don't mess with me kind of player. And the crowd do not like it.
I would not mess with either of them,
It's all for you, yeah?
Packer or Simon. And a little nudge from Marley just to let her opposite know.
Time back on. Coach!
11 tries this season. Marley Packer, the most of anyone, any woman.
Set! Use it! Yeah.
Good scrum, or Hunt's lost control of it though. Had a little look up. It's a big chance for New Zealand to try and get something from this half.
Oh, look. Set low and strong. Just took
I did call use it.
off the ball for a second there.
Me shall use it, I shall
They
allow
put
it.
on Alex Matthews. And her opposite,
please.
Arihana Marino
Really
Tauhunu,
flexibility.
made sure that the referee and the whole stadium knew about it.
You can go. Crouch!
So scrum sets on halfway.
Bind!
So we edge towards half-time.
Set!
The first half that has been absolutely dominated by the Red Roses.
No, I'm not going to guess on that one. Set higher, please. Hold your weight. It's been really good so far. Now it's on their ball. We need the same stability, please. Three to go. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Tap on the back for Michaeli Tu'u. Away she peels. Good meters from the number 8, Holmes for New Zealand. Now Tui with some space down this right edge. Ruby Tui, ball back in field. Can't link up on the inside. It's scooped up by Marino Tohinu and Alana Bremner 4 meters short. New Zealand really a rare foray into the 22, perhaps the first. Marino Tohinu demands.
Advantage.
And they've got advantage as well. Simon goes herself. Kennedy Simon gets New Zealand on the board. They've been under the pump the entire half. Break out and have something to show for it finally.
Well, it's their first time in their own 22, but look at this. It starts from the scrum way back on the 50-metre line. Liana Michaeli Tu'u finds Renee, perfectly timed pass to Ruby Tui. She puts on the burners. The pass inside goes to ground, but they recycle quickly here in terms of Bremner. You see, the support comes in. But look at this. Big long passes. The dummy from Kennedy Simon. She opens the scoring for New Zealand.
They desperately needed something from this half, and it's the co-captain Kennedy Simon who's obliged.
Thanks, Mendes.
Renee Holmes, pressure coming on. Nice and calm, and a nice strike from Holmes to convert the try of Kennedy Simon. New Zealand on the board late in this first half. It's England leading 19 points to 7.
Same again.
goes for half-time. It's brought down by Marino Tohinu, and New Zealand going to have a little run here. Could be dangerous if they don't control it, but they want to keep playing. England trying to get in this again now. Marino Tohinu will get them out of here and get to half-time. A half of rugby that has been absolutely dominated by England. Physical power to the fore. New Zealand striking late in the half. It's England leading 19 points to 7. The world number one England have been clinical and classy in the first half, jumping out to a 19-0 lead before New Zealand struck back late in the half, 19 points to 7. As we have a look at some of the stats, and we will see a tale of domination, Honey Hirami Smiler.
Oh, look at the tackles made there, almost double. New Zealand been asked in terms of their defence. Turnovers and penalties conceded aren't helping them, as well as handling errors, or not in favour of New Zealand.
Well, the Women's World Rugby Awards will also be announced after this match. Among them, the International Rugby Association's Players' Try of the Year. Let's have a look at the nominees.
Sarah Byrne, and then Beckett. It's lovely from Beckett, back on the inside, and Zoe Allcroft shows superb finishing aplomb. Now Vernier, missed pass for Escudero. They've got a 2-on-1 if they can make it work. Back in field for Menage. It's Escudero with the first try of the second half.
Overrun there. Actions of Duplessis. It's been a wide way to run one down. They've got it out wide. Textbook finishing.
And Dinka coming across and managing to keep it alive to find Capomangi, and then Musso. Musso looking back in field for Rigoni. The tap tackle enough to bring her down, but the reload and the try scored.
Mirirangi Paul, Zoe Aldcroft, Charlotte Escudero and Sophia Stefan nominated for Try of the Year. We'll also find out the Breakthrough Player of the Year. Let's have a look at the nominees.
Great step, the dancing feet of Valparaiso. She's going to the line.
Mirirangi Paul, well earned, well worked.
The overlap for Mirirangi Paul into the corner. A little ball back in field, the switch of players to third, and Mirirangi Paul gets hers.
Fran McGee, she had a lot of defensive work to do against England last week. Haddock's gone backwards, but here comes McGee, still Fran McGee.
Oh, McGee takes her on! She's ripped in Francesca McGee, the new superstar for Scotland.
In fact, they release Albert, who's managed to get on the outside. It's a lovely break and a lovely arc from the Bordeaux fly half.
To the fore of defence. He'll chip over the top, off goes Albert.
World Rugby's Player of the Year will be announced after this match, this WXV match between England and New Zealand. England leading 19-7.
Short pop past this time, and over the line they go. England in once again. She had to take her time because there was no one there. Oh, but that's a lovely little bit of awareness. France get in.
Oh, that's really good work from Gabriel Vernier, and off it goes to the scrum half who turned down.
Burn there, hanging out in that channel. Here comes Abby Dow. Can anyone stop her? Musso almost gives up. Dow touches down.
Abby Dow streaking down the right side. Abby Dow, the execution.
She pops the ball back into Dow. Glorious.
To the line, it'll show and a go, and it's too easy. The World Rugby's reigning Player of the Year. Marley Packer, Ruahei Dement, Abby Dow and Gabrielle Vernier, the nominees for World Rugby Player of the Year. She was in that group not that long ago, but Gabby Vernier has disappeared on us. Perfect timing of TV, but it's a great list of nominees that will be announced after this match. We'll announce the Player of the Year, the World Rugby Breakthrough Player of the Year and Try of the Year. But for now, it is the WXV title to be decided. At the moment, England in the box seat, and they were in the box seat for that entire first half. Honey Hedemi Smiler, I guess for them it's more of the same, but if you're New Zealand, what's your approach into the second half?
Well, they definitely need to take it up another level. And first, it's got to start with their discipline and their ball handling, holding on to the ball, just being patient with it, building phases. I mean, they're definitely up for the physical encounters because it's been brutal out there in that opening half. And their defence has been solid in parts, but they've leaked a fair amount of points.
New Zealand have made a change on in jersey 23, Caitlin Vahakolo, nominee for Breakthrough Player of the Year, replacing another Mirirangi Paul on the left wing.
All good to go, you ready? Okay. There's no countdown, is she? Okay.
Second half underway. It's England leading New Zealand 19 points to 7. And Alex Matthews, who opened the scoring, almost found a way through.
Ball's available. Use it, White.
Hunt just looking for some extra protection to send up the box kick. Coming in underneath it is Ruahei Dement, New Zealand's co-captain. She's got Holmes with her up over halfway. And New Zealand will get first real chance to attack in the half. Kennedy Simon, the try scorer, is monstered over the top by Mackenzie Carson.
Ball's lifted.
Stressed ball for Marino Tohinu, who does well. The halfback. Ruth standing in midfield. Brunt. Duplessis through the hands. Holmes, and she puts it to boot. It's a big, long, raking kick. Chance for a 50-22 here. It's deep. It's an incredible kick. Really good kick from Holmes. Kildun under pressure. Does well. Into the Shepherd. But away she comes, Ellie Kildun. And taken in a good tackle from the kicker. Renee Holmes. England regroup and regather.
Use it right.
Again, it'll be Natasha Hunt. This one not with as much distance. No one really coming for it. It's been knocked, I thought, off Brunt, and yet Tui. Oh, it's going to be a penalty in New Zealand. I thought it would have been knocked off a New Zealand hand and perhaps picked up offside position, but anyway, the penalty is New Zealand's.
Well, Ruby Tui there, she's come under a whole lot of fire. This opening 2 minutes of the second half. Renee Holmes continues to be heavily involved. She gets a clearing kick.
Just make sure you run straight towards the ball.
It's Renee that kicks this ball down here. It's picked up from Ellie Kildun. There's a little question mark there around shepherding there. As Hunt gets in the way of Ruby Tui.
At the back,
they regain position here.
Thank you.
New Zealand's line-out had some real wobbles early in the first half. Started to come right, and Ponsonby's found a mark here. New Zealand will try and maul on their captain, Kennedy Simon. Ponsonby's got it in the back, and they've come away well, New Zealand, trying to play England at their own game here. England have got it in regroup, so Ponsonby peels away, needs some support, lays it back for Marino Tohedu. Here's Alana Bremner charging onto it. And sister right there on the hip to support. Flat for Brunt. She's good in close quarters, got good footwork, Sylvia Brunt. England having to do the early defending in this opening half as Rule pierces her way through a hole, just dragged down by Aitchison. Great carry from Rule. Tui in close, driven back in a good tackle. Mikaeli Tu'u, demand for Alana Bremner, chops back in field and runs headlong into the Red Roses defence. Demand again, taking every second pass it seems. Rule throws a looping ball and a bit of a stitch-up for Vahakolo. Driven back in the tackle by Dow. New Zealand set again, Chelsea Bremner. Roos, it'll pick and go. Needs to go up the close quarters, Maya Roos. It's laid back once again. Duplessis in close this time. Brunt. Bremner through the hands, Simon. Barrels over the top of McDonald. So much intent every time, Kennedy Simon, but losing control of the ball. Breaks down for New Zealand as England's defence stands firm.
Well, they started to show good early signs here, and the break coming in here from Amy Rule. Gets rid of Packer. Pushes through. Regain possession. Some huge contact coming in. Casting on Bremner. Kennedy straight over the top of McDonald.
But then you've got it done there.
There's a knock on. It all sort of falls apart for the Black Ferns.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Front rows go down. It's a penalty, England. Another scrum penalty.
Collapsing on the far side. You were actually okay.
Collapsed on Amy Rule's side.
She was on her knees.
Had early pressure and the pressure valve released with a good touch finder.
Amy Rule penalised there.
One,
down.
2, and 6.
Start to make some changes here. It looks like the whole front row is being swapped out. Luca Connor, Crystal Murray, and Sophie Fisher.
Black on the line.
Sorry, Layla Say.
Get the hook all the way in.
Will come piling on.
On the line, please, Black. On the line.
Layla Say replacing
Time
Alana Bremner. Matthews goes quick. Aitchison. Little double pump again. McDonald's been looking for work. So fleet-footed. Claudia McDonald finds her opposite winger. Abby Dow. England set on halfway. Packer losing control though. Couple of uncharacteristic errors from Packer in the last few moments. Give New Zealand back some possession with some fresh legs out there. Demand, Holmes. Here's Layla Say, her first touch. Oh, it's been ripped and stolen. They go back, I think, for the original knock-on.
They've gone straight
Good
across the
contact
field.
from Helena Rowland. Good rip.
Yep. One.
First change coming for England too. Hannah Bottoman on in 17 for Mackenzie Carson.
Good on the side, issue.
Plenty of changes coming on here. This will be the first test in terms of setting the scrum here. It's been a real battle.
Hannah Bottoman missed out on that Rugby World Cup final. She was injured in the week leading up.
Crouch!
Didn't get to play in the decider. It's her opportunity now, the 25-year-old. Nice stable base for Michaeli Tu'u to come off the bat for New Zealand. Vahakolo through the first defender, almost through the second. In fact, she is through Matthews. What a carry from Caitlin Vahakolo. Ball laid back, New Zealand on the front foot. Roos for Demand. Here's Rule running in the open. Strong run from Amy Rule up towards the 22. Quick pick from Roos. England over this. Is it Bottoman? Just about. It's come away for Connor. Michaeli Tu'u bumps over the top of Hurd. Amy Rule looking for work. Crystal Murray, her first touch. Very slow. Marino Tohinu wants the tackler to roll and gets the penalty.
No, I don't need that, please. I understand if she's on the wrong side, I'll deal with her, but it doesn't help to hold her in, okay?
New Zealand has the penalty.
Not rolling.
And they finally have some momentum. They've come out well after half-time.
There's plenty of passion out there. And look at this immediate impact
Sorry, was it you that I ran into?
from Caitlin Vahakolo. She's found on the inside there. Bust through 1, 2, 3 tackles. She is so hard to handle.
I need a clear receiver.
It's Caitlin Vahakolo.
2 meters. No receiver.
Luca Connor first throw finds Layla Sa'i. Quick transfer, set move from New Zealand. Good momentum. England having to scramble back here. It's tucked in the back for New Zealand. Not getting forward now. We're going to have to try and use it. Marino Tohinu will clear. Brunt spins a big ball. Tui from Holmes. Vahakolo for the corner. Caitlin Vahakolo scores. Set move execution from New Zealand.
Well, the Blackbirds are grinding themselves back into this game. And look at the beautiful variation there. They throw it back to the front.
Balls in front.
They start to get some momentum, but they're forced to use it. And it comes off the back here, the wrap around, the big long ball. Ruby Tui on the right. And it's Caitlin Vahakolo that finishes off a well-worked, executed set-piece move.
Well, she got them going forward. Vahakolo with the early carry straight off the bench into the action, and now has the try. And she's got New Zealand right back into this match.
A good team 10 minutes in.
Holmes from wide. This one will stay well out to the right. The try goes unconverted, but Caitlin Vahakolo scores for New Zealand to make it 19 points to 12 in England's favour.
Just not enough.
turn to regroup and regather as they send this deep down into New Zealand's 22. Renee Holmes. There's a charge forward. Matthews tried to pinch that away. New Zealand work down this blind side here. Suddenly passes are sticking that weren't in the first half, and I've done them there as Natasha Hunt scoops up a loose ball, went through New Zealand hands. So chance for England to bounce straight back here. Aitchison going to chip a little kick over the top. It's fielded well by Demand, really well by Demand, just as the referee called the advantage over. Oh, now Brenda's lost it again. Action replay. New Zealand just conceding possession cheaply. England look to make them pay again. Bottoman. Aitchison sizes up the options. Kildunn looks wide to McDonald. It was a dipping ball. It was ambitious. The play continues on in back play. England was still playing under advantage from the Brenda knock on. I think.
Time off. Thank you. All good. It's brilliant.
Both coaching teams look nice and relaxed. It's well, Lou Mudos doesn't quite look as relaxed as I thought, but tense in there.
Meg Jones coming on now for Tatiana Hurd for England. Plenty of handling errors in that last phase of play. Ball changing hands a couple of times. How good to bring the experience of Meg Jones on.
I was going to say, more than a handy replacement. Only her 16th cap, but because she's been with the Sevens team since 2017 and play in various parts of the back line. A lot of skill. Meg Jones, and this is prime attacking opportunity for England.
You, 3-17. Come here. 3, please. This has been a really close game so far. Clean game. Keep it that way. Nothing after the whistle. I know no one heard me in that one. I blew the whistle really quickly because the ball came out the tunnel. Nothing after the whistle. No push and shove. Okay, you better rugby players. Thank you.
Good touch from Hannah Bottoman. And she's right, the referee. Better rugby players than this, and that's what we want to see because it's been an excellent game, an excellent start to the second half. I love it. Push each other around, swear, and have a carry on, and then shake hands.
It's always good to see the low numbers having a crack at each other. When there's plenty line on this game, we can see the temper's high.
That change for New Zealand. Patricia Maliepo on in 22 for Renee Holmes. That's head injury assessment as well, which is the same as the Tatiana Hurd one. So, meanwhile, England have got a free kick here.
It's a free kick.
So Hannah Bottoman won the battle with Amy Rule, and they're going to have another go at each other.
It's, it's more no stability than collapsing for me.
Okay, how many more times?
You see Abby Dowell, she set herself, come off the wing and set herself right in behind the scrum there.
Crouch! Bind! Stay here. Set!
Hunt clears away for Aitchison. It's there for Jones, takes it to the line, got great footwork mid Jones, keeps her feet well before she runs into Mikaele Tu'u. But it's a nice touch from Jones. Around they come again. Speaking of nice touches, what a run from Zoe Allcroft. England pressing and peppering the New Zealand defence again. Hunt looks for a runner's or misunderstanding. Allcroft did really well.
Thank you.
To hold on to it. Inching towards the line, Galligan. And now Byrne, such a danger. Byrne shovels it on for Rowland. She's stopped by Brunt. Bruce has to let it go, and she does. Byrne again drives low and hard and close to the line. Sarah Byrne just short. England coming at them. Telling this time, Telling is over. They got into their work brilliantly once more, did England. And it's the incredibly impressive rising young player, Morwenna Telling, with the try.
Let's go. Once again, they launch off the scrum here. Miss Meg Jones initially finds a bit of space. She's hit by heavy contact from Mikaele Tu'u. Back on the inside here. But just constantly, their forwards go to work. They surge at the line,
really
one after the other.
Really happy with that as a referee.
And they eventually
want the dominance,
find the line.
First. I don't think that was a deliberate action. I just think no stability. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Aitchison converts and England restore a handy lead. It's England leading 26-12. Maliepo takes the kick off, sends it down. New Zealand have made a change at halfback with Iritana Hohaia coming on to replace Arahiana Marino Tohinu.
That's you. Thank you. Hold the space, we'll get the numbers. Clear numbers, please. 4.
New Zealand go with the shortened line out. And it's clever and quick to Bremner, and Bottomman had to react quickly as well. She did eventually, but not before Chelsea Bremner carved off 10 or so metres. Here's Hohaia looking to clear for Mikaele Tu'u. Demand for Rouge, just holds on close to that sideline, comes back in field. Well, Dow stripped away. Brilliant from Abby Dow. She's now close to the sideline. Bottomman might have been over it. In fact, she was. So in the end, as the ball went back and forward, New Zealand were able to scramble. But what a steal, what a rip from Abby Dow.
So
here it is here. Maya Rouge
got
the ball tucked in, but look at Dow here. Doesn't look released, but they're still on their feet, so they'll get the turnover, but she's forced out of field, and New Zealand with the line out.
Bruce goes off the top.
Yes.
Mikaele Tu'u running in midfield. Typically strong run from Liana Mikaele Tu'u up towards the 22. It spills out the side, and it's lost in contact, but New Zealand had a penalty advantage. What a busting run from Mikaele Tu'u.
Jumping across by 5.
She has been immense for the Black Ferns throughout this match. Tackle high already, 14 tackles in hand, 6 carries.
15, thank you.
Look at the run meters there. New Zealand were 300 behind. They've managed to climb their way in front of England. Possession and territory start to even out. But look at this from Mikaele Tu'u. So damaging with ball in hand, such a rampaging run.
Make sure there's
this
a pause
continues
on
to
the
bring
setup.
such massive physical dominance to this game.
Bremner brings it down for New Zealand.
Over.
It's funneled to the back. It's there with Layla Say and Luca Connor.
Get off the legs, guys!
Stop now. Hohaya wants it. Not going to get it just yet. Haven't been told to use it. Now Hohaya will get it. Oh, Brunt just got nicked away again. Loose. Carries from New Zealand and England plucking it away from them. This one might have been stolen back or just lost their feet. Brunt.
Taken back.
It was Aitchison who just plucked it away from Sylvia Brunt. Here's Maliepo. Exciting young talent. Patricia Maliepo gets through a couple of England defenders. Amy Rule still going into the 60th minute. Back they switch again. Maliepo once more. Just started to stumble and lose their footing. As England's defence reform again and power their way through. Bottoman picks it up and charges away.
Good effort, 10.
England again just out-muscling at key moments. Kildun and Maliepo come together. Bottoman, real impact off the bench. Hard for Say to roll out of there, can't do so, concedes the penalty.
I'll give you the clear ones. We need patience to make sure it's clear, okay? Tackler must roll. East to west, please.
Just a couple of rips and steals, and look at how England can so quickly march their way back downfield.
Kennedy, I can see the girls making a really
Just the
good effort to
brutality
roll, but just make sure it's east to
of the
west.
collision. So much menacing work. Look at that work there from McDonald. Bottoman picks up.
She's good.
Then
Thank you.
follows through with a big,
6.
strong carry herself.
Bring it all the way in, Amber.
It's just a measure for
Bring it
Layla
all
Say
across.
at international level. That's a winger who's blown her off that ball.
Switch on.
Atkin Davis goes
Over the 15.
deep down to the back for Galligan, and England will try and maul this away. And they are so lethal from a position like this. Still the same maul. New Zealand have had to get back in numbers to stop them, and it'll go forward again. They still go, England.
Broke away.
Now it's come away. And eventually, can England squeeze it back? Just perhaps. No, they can't. Maybe Tui, who's got in there for New Zealand. There's a handful of bodies and more carry on that's not needed. But it's going to be New Zealand's ball.
Sorry?
Well, that's a big win for New Zealand.
Time off.
To pull apart that driving maul of England. Do well here. Galligan, she takes it to ground. They break away multiple times on this driving maul. They continue to inch away closer and closer to their try line.
Pardon?
Yes. Eventually,
you know what, I actually called breakaway too quickly.
Maya Ruse, she's in on the ball.
Messy, but
brings it down. A little bit more push and shove. Half back on a prop.
Thank you.
Tatiana Hurd back out there to the head injury assessment. She's past her HIA. There's been a change at halfback for England with Ella Vivas on in jersey 21, replacing Mo Hunt.
Okay, black 21.
Renee Holmes, the New Zealand fullback, is also
you got energy to burn, but once
past
the
her
whistle's blown,
HIA
stop.
and will head back out.
I get you, but
and she's done
it's gonna be
the
a
allotted
anyway,
time.
So there's no point to rush it. Happy. Yeah, thank you. Okay, pull not so long.
Really important scrum here. 6 metres out from New Zealand's line. They will have to put in.
Time back on. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Oh, England get a really big shove on, but it's picked away quickly by Mikaele Tu'u, and she's steaming off the back of the scrum. The number 8 over the top. McDonald stood her ground and held her up, but New Zealand swing hard onto attack. They're inside their own territory still, though. Now opening it up for Vahakolo. Trying to step her way back in field, just lost their footing, and they might have lost control of this. New Zealand, no, still there. Rule into heavy contact. Slow, and New Zealand will get the penalty. Bottoman was the one who couldn't get out that time.
Because it's a ruck form, you have to have both feet behind the ball.
Well, New Zealand don't go out.
Haven't found touch.
50-22 is on.
50-22 as well, was almost on. It didn't quite make the 22. But these mistakes costly after a run like this.
Oh, such an inspiring run from Mikaele Tu'u, straight over the top of McDonald.
22.
Look at that. So big, so strong. She's been a real weapon for the Black Ferns.
In the scrum. She's hitting the deck. After the engage, her knees are on the
Fair
floor.
point, I'm going to come to that side.
So Renee Holmes is headed back out.
Good here.
Patricia Maliepo to the side. Gee, Claudia McDonald was brave, wasn't she, in defence as Mikaele Tu'u?
In and pause.
Just bore down on her. Bremner. Simon. Pohaya just looking for the runners, finds demand, and now here's Holmes again, just holds it up for Vahakolo.
You see that?
Again bumps out of the first defender, Caitlin Vahakolo.
Ball's lifted, started on
up on
side.
Pohaya, but does well. England having to make a lot more tackles in this half as Brunt tries to weave her way through the defences. England still have New Zealand down inside their own half, though. Simon.
Ball's up.
Tui. She's driven down in a heavy tackle from Byrne, who has put in a huge shift. Sarah Byrne. Elmira Roos. New Zealand
She's
just
rolled east to west.
pressing and probing and losing control of the ball under pressure once more as Ohio.
Well, England are doing such a good job at just disrupting that breakdown area. Aritana Hohai should come in to collect that ball off the back of the ruck.
Form up, please.
The players rolling out east to west. It's called from the referee.
Rugby.
See,
Focus
it's
on
enough
rugby.
just to disrupt. The pick up there, she trips. It's actually a kick to the ball as well. She's been a real live wire since coming on, has Ritana Hohai.
Don't go head to
Beautiful
head.
ball service.
Thank you. Crouch.
So England into the final 15 minutes. They've only made 2 changes so far. Here is one of them, Vivas, to feed the scrum. England got the shove on, going forward once more. It comes away for Aitchison. Here's Roland, shapes up and goes wide for down. It's gone forward.
You're right in line, I'll take it. Thank you, Holly.
Call from the side, right in line with it. So England giving some ball back to New Zealand now.
Forward pass.
Marginally drifts forward.
7 sub.
More charge changes coming in here.
So it's just Rue, that's the captain now, huh?
So Lucy Jenkins coming off for co-captain Kennedy Simon. She's put in a massive shift.
Thank you. Okay, we can form up so long.
For her team, such an influential leader. Zealand get the feed here. See Caitlin Bahakola once again has come right off her wing. She sits in the back behind her captain, Demand.
Bind. Set.
Scrum sets on New Zealand's 10-metre line. Michaeli Tu'u, away she comes. Demand, here's Duplessis, little wrap around Demand, and Vahakolo is there, not front rather, and then tries to force the pass. McDonald got in the way and was able to bring it back in. Did well now, Rick from Brant, but the penalty.
You were fine.
Will go against Tui. Brant was okay, and it was the tackler.
Well, the crowd are really getting into it. It was a well-worked set-piece move. They found some space. They just pushed that pass. Tell you what, Holly Atchinson's kick continues to peel away metres for England. But just the pass there, straight into McDonald's hands. And the tackle there from Ruby too, but she's caught up in the ruck, penalised for not rolling away. And once again, England get possession.
One of you get in.
England have once again just been down in this area, building pressure on New Zealand, plus with the handy advantage, and this one being blown up.
We're going to have that again. We're going to have that again.
Well, New Zealand applauding like... Yeah, New Zealand applauding like...
that one. It's the first time it's happened. You can only move once the ball is thrown. Do you understand? You can't move out and around. That's preloading the line-out. Thank you. So, I'll talk to you now. 13, sub. So we're just managing. It's preloading at the line-out. It hasn't happened all game, so we're just going to reset the line-out.
She's saying that she's going to reset the line-out.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Kenzie Carson moved too
All
early.
the way in, please. Thank you. Time back on.
Another change here. Mick Jones comes back on now for Helen and Roland.
England execute the line out this time. Oldcroft for Packer. Bottoman on the 22. England
both bent.
Looking for the one that might perhaps break New Zealand. Good shot higher on Hurd, but Hurd's able to clear it away and lay it back. Oldcroft again, gee, she just keeps going, doesn't she? Zoe Oldcroft consistently excellent as Bottoman goes forward.
Good work, Five, thank you.
Starting to pepper again at this New Zealand line. Connor tried to get on this one, it's still there. Round the corner they come, Sarah Byrne. Another 7-8 metres.
What's available?
Almost every time. Matthews. Stop on the 5-metre line. Davis comes back away. New Zealand trying to hold firm here. Galligan goes close. Once again, it's England's forwards flexing their muscles. Allcroft over. Allcroft scores. They know their game superbly well and they execute it when it counts. Zoe Allcroft in the thick of the action and with the try.
Well, they have made limited changes, have England, and it really speaks to the athleticism and how mobile their pack is. But look at the break here initially from number 3, Sarah Byrne. She has been so busy throughout this game. And then once again, it just gets so low, so hard to stop. And Zoe Allcroft crosses once again for England.
Last 10 team.
Well, England now weathered that storm straight after half-time from New Zealand.
Yep.
And have regained control of this match. It's another great kick from Holly Aitchison. And they streak out now 33 points to 12 with 10 to play.
I'll grab at the scrum.
They need to respond and respond quickly. England use the calm and control and the power and the pace of Alex Matthews to try and close this match out in the final 10 minutes. Bottoman, quick shifts on, great hands from Galligan to Hurd.
Balls out.
Veves is a little dart. Wrapped up, and again New Zealand conceding the penalty. Tackler didn't release. Again, it's around this halfway mark. New Zealand have conceded penalties, and it just allows Aitchison to pump them down into the corner time after time.
Black. Sub.
Another change coming in
just
for New Zealand. It's Amy Rule.
Sub.
Comes on for Sophie Fisher. She made her debut last week.
Subs.
And a raft of changes coming in for England.
Now, Sarah Byrne been absolutely outstanding. Got a try, but so strong with ball in hand. Heads to the side. She's replaced
13.
by Maud Muir in 18. Maisie Allen's out there as well. She's got no number on.
Just hold it. Yeah, hold it. Make sure your timing is good, please.
She's replaced Moena Telling. Patricia Maliepo back out for New Zealand as well on for Amy Duplessis. So New Zealand has cleared the bench. Jess Breach out there too on her 27th birthday. The England winger. Right, she might get a chance to finish this off with her team. New Zealand able to get in and disrupt there. They've won it back. And Murray carries up over the top.
Sorry.
New Zealand running from deep. Holmes gets through Jones, put the offload till he couldn't hang on to it. It was low and dipping, difficult. Ball for England. Chance to really turn the screws. Muir, her first touch is a good one. Packer and Matthews. The old firm combining. Veves just getting caught a little in two minds.
Under pressure, no advantage for the knock.
And they will go to the knock on.
Yep. Here you go. On that 5, yeah. No
The
advantage,
intent
one.
of New Zealand want to run it out of their own 22. Have the confidence and the skill set to be able to do that, but they're pushing past it one too many. They'll go back here for the knock on. England get a scrum. Boys are flying in the crowd.
Last couple of changes going to head out there for England as well. Connie Powell on in 16. She was a late replacement. Amy Cocaine ruled out. Unfortunate we haven't seen Amy Cocaine on this tour due to injury. Lark Atkin-Davis heads away, heads to the sideline, as does Rosie Galligan. She's been replaced by Sarah Beckett in jersey 19.
Yeah, to the left. Thank you. Time back on. Crouch! No. Bind! Stay up. Set!
Front rows go down again, but the ball was out for Veres to clear. Aitchison going to roll a grubber, and Breach has got massive pace. It doesn't quite sit up for Jess Breach. She is so fast, and Holmes was brave, but it's still there for England. New Zealand under the pump once more as England just attack them in wave after wave. Kildunn will go herself, clatters over the line. Sometimes she uses pace, that time she used power. Ellie Kildunn.
Well, Ellie Kildunn gets her name on the scoreboard. But look at this kick again, once again, so accurate from Aitchison.
Menas, we're coming up to you.
Recollect, but they're going to have a look at this.
On-field decision is a try. Can you confirm if there's anything wrong with that? players in front of the kicker specifically.
Just checking the offside here.
Yeah, Amy, I'm going to show you a player in front of the ball.
I think it is Hurd.
that
It is slightly in
inside
front.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Are we happy, team? So it's about on the just outside the 22.
Well, poor
So I'm
Ellie
gonna cancel.
Kildunn's going to have a second try
Your
cancelled on
mark
it.
is basically where Amber is standing.
Perfect. So I'm going to cancel the try. No try.
Well, she can smile
front
about
of
it
the
with her team
kicker.
33-12 up. 2, yeah, we know, Ellie.
Your ball.
Ripped off.
Penalty
Can't catch a break.
or scrum. Penalty. Beautiful. Thanks, team.
Tatiana Hurd had just got marginally in front.
In front of the kicker.
Aitchison. It was a great kick from Holly Aitchison. Breach was just steaming down on it.
Just the turn of pace from Ellie Kildunn. Get on the outside of ball higher. Charge straight over the top of Vahakolo.
You can't charge a penalty.
It's great to watch, isn't she, Ellie Kildunnn? Really enjoyable player.
Look at her here.
You got that?
Just backs herself, right?
Clear receiver.
She's telling her teammates, well, at least they owe her one for that. Connor goes down the back of the line out for Layla Say, who's been a good target for New Zealand in there.
Say more.
Got some good drive. Connor comes away, barges over the top of Packer. Fisher, just her second test, Sophie Fisher. Debut last week into the white-hot cauldron of a test match against the world number ones. Maya Roos does not stop. Quick pick and go from Mully Airport.
Easy.
New Zealand still throwing plenty at England. Time well and truly against them. They've got the penalty. They need to get going.
But it's still a penalty if the ball is that slow.
The captain, the man steps up straight away. Wants to go to the line. Plenty of work being put in by the Blackburns forward, specifically Maya Roos. Ever present, so reliable. Plenty of carries, heavily involved. Now they get a shot here.
Receive at the back.
Roos again down the back. They maul away once more, New Zealand. Nico Letsu'u has it in the back of that maul. For hire. Here's for demand, flat and hard as Brunt running onto it. Good tackle. Eventually comes away. Connor swoops onto it quickly.
Good effort.
New Zealand. Going to go at the England line. You know that England won't want to let them through again. Roos is full of hard carries as per usual. Footwork from Brunt, no way through there. Big hit coming on from Muir and Matthews. There's been a white wall that New Zealand has found hard to breach throughout this match, and they ain't getting through there either. England rock solid in defence.
Absolutely relentless
Let's form up, please.
as England in terms of their defence.
Form up, please. Hook up, please. Let's go.
The contact area here. Sophie Fisher. She takes on Sarah Beckett.
Okay.
Now they regain possession there. Coaching box very happy.
Show a good picture.
England on the
both
verge
sides,
of wrapping
elbows
up the WXV1 title to make it a clean sweep for the Six Nations side. Scotland winning WXV2, Ireland WXV3. Will retain the #1 world ranking and complete an unbeaten season. This is their 10th match of the year, England.
I'll get it, don't worry.
And again, Aitchison with that very good boot. Bangs them out of trouble. Tactical now, some deft kicking of Holly Aitchison.
deal with it. I won't free kick you, I'll deal with it. They've given numbers. Come across. New Zealand, come in, please. Come in, please, on the halfway. Thank you. They've been in and set.
Bremner has been solid as always for New Zealand. Mikaeli Tu'u also
no hands!
Played her part in getting back into it, but it's been pinched away, illegally so. Penalty for New Zealand. Tap and go. Want to keep playing. Close this gap in the late stages. Say. Nice quick ball for Hohaya. Demand and Chelsea Bremner. Hohaya again for Brunt. Jones shot up out of the line and it created some space for Roos to come up the middle. Pops a ball for Mikaeli Tu'u. Fishes on her shoulder and then it just rolls off the fingertips. The last pass, as it's often done for New Zealand tonight, hasn't found the hands they needed it to.
20 at the last scrum, you know.
And that could be the last shot for New Zealand. Close the score. Look at this, beautiful hands there. Brunt, Myroos. Pass off the ground, Mikaeli Tu'u turns and passes again. Collected by Sophie Fisher, but it's just that last pass there. Tana Hohaya, full credit to the defence of England, just swarming all over the Blackburns.
Incredible feed, please.
Finish strong, girls.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Better.
Final seconds now.
No infringement
for
yet.
England.
Advantage.
To complete their revenge, their redemption perhaps, and complete a perfect season with a scrum penalty.
Let's take the scrum penalty. Turning in, tight head. Yes.
They've won the physical battle from the absolute outset. And Sarah Hunter, the former captain, now part of the coaching team. England WXV1 champions, world #1s, an unbeaten season for the Red Roses. World-class performers, bringing it on a big occasion. It is England, comprehensive, 33 points to 12. They get the one they wanted over New Zealand. Well, really, honey, but for probably moments either side of half-time when New Zealand found their way into it. It has been a dominant display from England.
It definitely feels like they took control of the game right from the outset there, showing such a professional outfit that they are.
They have set the standard for the best part of 5 or 6 years, and that woman there who's feeling the emotion of it has been such a huge part of it in a different role now, supporting her team to a big victory and a big season. Third time in 4 years England have gone unbeaten in a season. As I say, they've only lost 3 of their last 60 test matches. Some of these New Zealand players have tasted defeat in the black jersey for the first time of this tournament, the second time. Winners though are grinners, and the MasterCard player of the match is Sarah Byrne. She is with Christina Sue.
Sarah Byrne, congratulations, you're the MasterCard player of the match. Look, an emphatic performance from you. 16 carries, 6 tackles, 2 offloads and a try. How does it feel?
Oh, it's tiring though. It's brilliant, you know, the girls trained so hard. We've had such a tough pre-season and it's all to pay off now, so I'm so proud of everyone and I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to play here today.
Yeah, and you have a young aspiring girl who MasterCard has flown over from Tonga and her father to share the Player Match trophy with you. What advice, before you give that to her, what advice do you have to her and the thousands of young girls that aspire to be where you are right now?
Just keep enjoying it, hey, like, have fun with friends and keep working hard. You're going to have setbacks, but that's what makes you stronger, girls. So just keep enjoying it and keep pulling through.
Very powerful words to the next generation. And on that note, I would now like to invite the MasterCard Youth Unstoppable player, Vasa Faleti, to share the MasterCard Player of the Match trophy with you, Sarah Byrne.
Sarah Byrne, richly deserved, scored a try, but was all about the ground, and the MasterCard Player of the Match. Her captain is Marley Packer, and we can hear the thoughts of her now.
Marley, wow, an imperious display from the Red Roses tonight. What did that victory mean to you?
I'm just super proud of all the girls. Look, we come together eight weeks ago for pre-season, and to back up the performances every game this tournament, we grew as a group. And yeah, just super proud of that performance, the girls, and, you know, beating New Zealand in their own backyard, there's no better feeling, and they put on a fantastic game for us tonight. Didn't stop right to the end, so full credit to them, but just proud of the girls.
You certainly grew and you showed that consistency. I'm actually really interested to know and gain some insight into your team's culture and environment. How much of it is player-led?
It's been massive, especially this season. We've had a new backroom staff, and actually for us it's made us grow off the pitch. We get asked questions a lot more than what we probably did before about different scenarios on the pitch, and keep challenging us on and off the pitch. And I think, you know, from our culture, we just go with positive intent, and, you know, that's making us grow. And, you know, our goal is grow until that 2025, but that Everest, and whatever that Everest we want it to be, and whether it's 2025 and beyond, but, you know, we want to keep growing the game and inspire future rugby players, not just Red Roses, everyone, because it's the game that we love.
Very well said, and go and enjoy that trophy and the celebrations.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone in New Zealand.
I thoroughly enjoyed having them on New Zealand shores once again, and world-class performers. And women, they are. New Zealand's captain is also one of those. Ruahei Demand, we can get her thoughts now with Christina.
Ruahei, look, a disappointing result, but you didn't lack effort. What's going through your mind and how you're feeling?
Firstly, just want to congratulate England, their class outfit. We prepared as much as we can. I guess the thoughts that are going through my mind at the moment, I'm incredibly proud of our team, regardless of the score. We continue to stay together throughout the 80 minutes, whatever was thrown at us, and we found a way there in the middle-ish of the game, but England are a quality side, and when we give them territory and possession, they make you pay.
Yeah, they certainly do, and it seemed like you found it challenging to find space and create opportunities. How did you adapt in that second half, the middle-ish?
Yeah, like we learned from the first half, and we knew that we needed to narrow them up to create more space for us on edges, but our inability to really execute that effectively and retain possession kind of killed us, and so, you know, we gave them more possession. This is a great learning opportunity for us, not just as a team, but to reflect individually. A lot of our players haven't played side as good as England, and that's exactly what this tournament's about, right? It's about getting quality games each year, playing the best in the world, and developing growth throughout our teams.
Thank you for sharing your insights, Ruahei.
Thanks, Kelly. I just want to also thank our fans and our whānaus for supporting us this season. Aroha mai te whānau, sorry we couldn't get the job done. But it's been massive for us to be able to play in front of home crowds week in, week out this past 3-4 weeks. So, tēnā koutou katoa. Thanks, Lou.
Always well spoken, Ruahei Demand, New Zealand co-captain. And we can get now the thoughts of their coach, Director of Rugby, Alan Bunting, with his assessment.
Alan, not the ideal outcome, but some promising moments. What's your assessment of it?
Yeah, our ladies, I'm proud of our ladies and the effort they put out there tonight, but just firstly, congratulations to Marley and Lewis and the English team. They're pretty clinical out there, and around the corner, short game really killed us in the end, but we had our chances, and we'll take some good learnings out of this.
There's a noticeable shift at half-time. What did you say to them at the break?
Yeah, there was a bit of space out there. Once we started running them around a little bit, they tired of it. So we created some opportunities out on the edge there. We just needed to hold on to the ball, but you can't fault the effort of our ladies.
Lastly, our game needs big occasions like this to ignite interest and to inspire a wider audience. What's your thoughts on this WXV1 competition?
Oh, it's been massive for us, be able to play the best in the world and to have, our home crowd and the sport that we've had here has been amazing. So, yeah, this is critical for women's rugby.
Thank you for your time.
First year in charge for Alan Bunting, couple of defeats overall. Big strides made, as they have been for interim head coach of England, Lewis Deakin. We can get his thoughts now as well.
Lewis, congratulations. A clinical and compelling performance. What are you most pleased about?
Oh, I'm just massively proud, to be fair. The girls are absolutely outstanding. They executed our plan really well. They're a new group. They've just grown as the competition's gone on week, and they've been outstanding today.
As interim coach, you came in obviously with some goals and some changes. Do you think you've achieved those?
Oh, definitely. There's still a long way to go, which is really exciting. We're on a journey. We're only at the beginning of that journey, and John Mitchell, when he comes in, he's got a few things that he's got in place. So yeah, we're only going to improve from here, which is really exciting.
Well done and safe travels home.
Thank you very much.
Lewis Deakin will stay part of the team as John Mitchell takes over as head coach. Here is the final standings of WXV1. It is England at the top with Canada rolling over Australia as well. Those two teams with great final round wins. New Zealand mid-table, France and Wales. World Rugby Awards to be announced now in the women's competition, and here is the World Rugby Dream Team for 2023. Crystal Murray, Lark Atkin Davis and Sarah Byrne. Zoe Aldcroft, Maya Kawana, Kolani Roos. Alex Matthews, Liana Mikaeli-Tu'u and Marley Packer are the forwards. Pauline Bourdon-Sansu, Ruahei Demant, Gabrielle Vernier and Amy Duplessis for New Zealand as well. Abby Dow, Ruby Tui are the wings and Ellie Kildun is the fullback. The 2023 World Rugby Women's Dream Team. And let's now head to find out the other award winners and the final presentation for WXV1. I'll hand you to the Master of Ceremonies, Arizona Ledger.
For the official presentation.
Well, can we give it up one more time for what has been an amazing WXV1 tournament? Fans, let's hear it. Now, I think it's worth saying that this has been such a special tournament to have been a part of. We have seen tears, we have seen laughter, and we have seen many a chant. But one thing that cannot be denied is the pride that everyone has here for women's rugby. If you've got a sign or a flag, if you've got a supporters jersey on, let's see that around the stadium one more time for this tournament. Thank you so much for joining us in this place. Now, we have set up something very special to celebrate what has been an amazing weekend. Please welcome your presentation party for the World Rugby Awards and WXV1 Trophy presentation for 2023, Sally Horrocks, World Rugby Chief of Women's Rugby, and Professor Dame Farah Palmer, Vice Chair of New Zealand Rugby.
Thank you, Arizona, and thank you, Auckland. Kia ora, Auckland. Thank you for the very, very warm welcome. You've been superb fans tonight, and it's 1 year to this week since I was in Auckland for the Rugby World Cup final. So on the behalf of World Rugby, thanks for your support. You've been an amazing crowd, and it's been a brilliant evening, a great game of rugby. So if I just look back on this momentous year for women's rugby, we've had fantastic crowds, we've had great investment in the game, we've had more contracts, professional contracts for our players, these amazing women that you've come to support tonight. And now we've got this very first edition of WXV, this incredible tournament that these women are playing in. They're getting more coverage, they're getting more credit, they're getting all of the accolades that they deserve. So thank you to the women who are playing tonight. They're playing here in New Zealand. We've had 18 teams. We've had 6 of the best teams in the world here in New Zealand. We've had 6 in South Africa, and we've had 6 in Dubai. We've had 27 test matches over the last 3 weeks, which is exactly what these ladies, these women deserve. So thank you again. So turning now to the World Rugby Player of the Year Awards. Can I please congratulate all of the amazing nominees? We have some winners with us tonight, but we have some incredible nominees. And they are inspirational women on and off the pitch. Inspirational for their rugby, for their tenacity and for their talent, but also for the work that they do in the communities. And they are real game changers for our sport. So it's a real honour to be here tonight to present the awards.
Starting with our World Rugby Women's 15s Breakthrough Player of the Year in partnership with Tudor is Caitlin Vahakolo, New Zealand. Your World Rugby Women's 15s Player of the Year in partnership with MasterCard is Marley Packer, England. Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart, please join me in welcoming the inaugural WXV1 winners, England, to the stage, and their captain, Marley Packer, to be presented with the WXV1 trophy, presented by Professor Dame Farah Palmer, Vice Chair of New Zealand Rugby.